we don't negotiate over price. But I don't say that. If you want to know what my price is, I go, it's a lot. It's really expensive, more than you've ever paid. And then you choose whether or not you want to go on. You're going to imagine a horrible price. And you won't allow me to go on until you've contemplated the price and at least said to yourself, all right, so if what I get for this price, it'll be worth it. Now you're actually curious about the package. So now we're no longer talking about price. We're talking about what you get for the price.
This is absolutely brilliant. What Chris is talking about here isn't just a tactic. This is unconscious influence, a staple in hypnosis. Because the moment someone asks, what does this cost? They're trying to control the frame. They want the conversation to be about price. But price is a surface level filter. Value is what drives decisions. So instead of answering the question, he changes the structure of how they think. When he says,
it's a lot. It's really expensive, more than you've ever paid.
Something really powerful happens at the unconscious level. It must fill in the gap. And it doesn't fill it in logically, it fills it in emotionally. Now they're imagining a number and it's probably much higher than reality. But more importantly, they start asking themselves a different question. Would this be worth that? This is what we call a shift in frame, from how much does this cost to what would make this worth it. This is classic NLP and hypnosis applied in sales. We've just taken their mind and moved it from loss to possibility. And here's an even deeper layer. You're also pre-qualifying belief, because if they choose to stay in the conversation, they've already accepted, at least internally, that value might exist at a high level. Now you're no longer convincing them of anything. You're just confirming. And this is exactly how I work with my clients. It's not about fighting price objections. It's about dissolving the structure that creates them. Because when someone's stuck on cost, it's not a money problem, it's a meaning problem. So we shift their focus, we guide their attention, we reshape how they evaluate decisions. And when that happens, performance and productivity rapidly increase because they're not reacting to numbers, they're responding to outcomes. That's the difference between someone who chases cheap and someone who invests in transformation. And in any interaction, there's only one frame. The question is, are you holding it or are you giving it away?